December the 13th, and I'm really happy to have you here back in our morning briefing show with Admirals to prepare the markets, to prepare our 8 trading ideas. Kurt, wonderful good morning, and to see what we can do today with our trades and share some interesting ideas with each other, and especially work together and be happy together, because we are in this preferred and advantageable situation that we can make trading, that we don't have to fight about our lives or something else. I hope you had a lovely and great weekend with your families, with yourself, whatever there is around of you. So maybe away from charts, and now we are back and we want to see what we can do this week. Because if I see it right, it's the last full week, because next week is Christmas. Okay, so this is our last full trading week, and then the celebration and the vacations will start and something like this. So we share this show on YouTube at the same time. You will find a button in the right corner. You can click on it. You can subscribe this channel so you will never miss an episode of this show. We started in January 18th and almost 1 year now. And of course, the shows of Jens and Paul also. You can give us a like if you want. You can leave a comment below the video on YouTube. You can chat with me on YouTube or on Zoom here right now. I can see the chat on both sides, so feel free to ask whatever is in your mind. So let me share my screen, and let me fix the questions I can see here. Okay, on YouTube as well. So the top news this morning, you can see here, by the way, in admiralmarkets.com/analytics, is Japan's Tankan shows stable sentiment for big manufacturers. Then on Friday, we had the worst top news, that the inflation hit 39-year high of 6.8% in November. That's really, really worse. So then Asacia Pharma completes required Barhamsys clinical trial, and SenseTime holds Hong Kong IPO after being blacklisted by US. That's the top news this morning. What do we expect this week or today? You see, today is Monday, nothing, literal nothing. Tomorrow it starts with the API. So we have to be carefully, because this week we have the rate decision on Wednesday of the Federal Reserve. Then we have the rate decision of UK on the Thursday, and also of ECB. So this will be a really interesting and busy week. So at the same time, we have webinars from my wonderful colleagues, Paul and Jens. And on YouTube, good morning, guys. And this is on Wednesday, how experienced traders trade the S&P 500 now. This is what we expect. And the evening on Wednesday, trading with Dr. Elder open webinar also. And on Friday, trading psychology, entering and staying in your zone during your trading day. So that's the webinars. And also, that you don't miss anything, you can share, you can follow Admirals on Telegram, the channel too. In the chat, thanks Nastia, you can see the link. If you have Admirals, click on this link right now on YouTube or here on Zoom, and then you can follow this wonderful channel so you don't miss any episode. So let's check the charts. And first of all, as always, we start with our DAX trading. And in DAX trading, you know, I do the same with you, because I want to show you, and I can handle 10 minutes just only in DAX. And I want to do this all the time for you, now that you can see how we can trade DAX also. So we had a wonderful and profitable trade last week in DAX. So we entered the chart here in the second trend arm. We sold half the position, or 75, half of the position, because we were back on track to the point of control. And then after I trailed the stop loss bar 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. So we got out here at the last 0.3 roundabout. And then, of course, it's my duty, if you want to trade the trends, to open a position when I have a new trend. And we had a new trend last Friday. It was the 10th, yes, with this move. And then the second move. And then we got in. The stop loss was below the last 0.3 here, 15,000, 561 euros. So, and then we had a kind of correction during the rest of the Friday. Yeah. And then the start into a new trading week brought us a trend continuation. So, of course, the high was when I was sleeping. And then when I came back this morning to my charts, I saw, oh, we are over the last 0.2. So I sold 75% of my position size because I'm trading away from point of control. So the stop loss of this main trend actually is below my last 0.3. So I don't know how many trend arms I will get with this main trend. So I sold 75% of my position. The rest is trailed about the last 0.3. So because this is the main trend and it's still valid, because this main trend will break below this last 0.3. But the leading trend is also valid right now. And I realized, okay, this morning, oh, there's a leading trend which is facing downwards. So in MetaTrader, you can make hatching. You can open positions in the opposite direction. So, and this is what you can do also. So, because we want to trade every second trend arm. Because if you think it from the logical basement, if you step on the path of logic, this is why you should learn how to trade with logic. And this is why I offer you this online course. By the way, for Christmas, you get a discount of 100 euro. Yeah, maybe you should grab this chance for yourself on my homepage, by the way. So it's my duty, the trades or the charts I have open, to trade every single second trend arm. Doesn't matter it's the main trend or it is the secondary trend or the leading trend. So because I don't know what happens on the right side of the chart. So I opened the trade here too. When I had a close below the last 0.2, this couple of minutes before, yeah, I sold 50% of this position because I'm on my way back to the point of control. And as long as I don't reach the point of control, and as long as they don't switch the point of control to another place or to another price, I have to suppose that the price will reach finally the point of control. Will I close my trade at the point of control? No, I will not, because reaching the 0.2 does not mean that the trend is over there. So let's learn to let it go. Just let it go. Trade management, money management, and let the trade run. Yeah, just let it go. Okay, so and this is what we want to do. So with the main trend will break there, then I will have a zero gain because I sold 75 of my position. Yeah, and the leading trend could be the main trend later. I don't know yet. So let's see what we can do here. That's DAX 10 minutes. How can I the 10-minute chart for DAX 40? I only have 50 minutes available to me. Yeah, best thing is you switch to MetaTrader 5. There you can handle 10 minutes. It's free. Yeah. So I think there is no problem to upgrade from MetaTrader 4 to MetaTrader 5. Yeah. And I guess I don't know, Frank, what software do you use? Maybe if you give me the hint, what kind of software do you use, then maybe we can talk about it. But in MetaTrader, it's the easiest thing to upgrade to MetaTrader 5, especially in Admirals to MetaTrader 4. Yeah, upgrade to MetaTrader 5. Yeah. However, that's the easiest way. And then you have 10 minutes too. But to be honest, there should not be so much difference between 10 minutes and 15 minutes. I guess you will see the same in 50 minutes too. So basically, but if you want to trade 10 minutes, switch to MetaTrader 5. It's priceless. It's free of charge, by the way. Okay, let's go to, and by the way, if you see how I handle this for the rest of the day, let me invite you to our live trading room here on a Trader's Yard. I will give you the link here in the chat here, and then you can, well, it's free of charge. It's free of charge, guys. You can come. We are 323 people right now in this wonderful family, and we have a chat here. You can chat with me if you want to talk about any kind of trading ideas you have, like in Facebook, this timeline here. You can share everything, and as I said, we trade my trades here of Admirals, by the way. Yeah, and as I said, the masterclass course here is you will find it on my homepage. Okay, so let's go to the focus charts, and we start with the Euro USD. And we are still in an uptrend. Let me see this. So in Euro USD, we have still this uptrend. So here we go. And you see there was actually no trend break here, which means we are basically prepared to trade or to continue the trend because it's the third trend arm. The market actually tries to continue this trade here a bit. Yeah, but there is nothing to do in Euro USD. I would speculate that we go basically up because point of control is up. Yeah, and the next volume zone's up here too. But as long as I don't see that the price will go up, maybe an entry there or a little bit more safe there. So just let it go. I have it on my watch list, but there is no need to set a pending order right now. Then DAX 40, by the way, in 4-hourly chart. Yeah, there is the trend. So, oh, that's not, sorry. So that's the first trend arm. And now here we are basically in the second trend arm. Yeah, and but there was no balance candle, by the way, and I said, oh, be careful because we are close to the point of control here. And this is the point why we are acting in this way right now, why the price cannot overcome the point of control, because there is a big resist, too many sellers with their volume there. So maybe it's a better idea to wait and to open a position here or close to the point too. And the next one is that we can see a secondary trend even in 4-hourly chart. And this is this one. First trend arm, second trend arm. And here, yeah, we are on the second trend arm. That does not mean that we will see this. And that does not mean that you have to open position there. Yeah, but it could be. So maybe it's a good idea to wait and to open a position close to the point 2 and to speculate on a trend break of a break through the last point 2. And then let's see if we have a close or not. But be careful with corrective trends inside or within the red zone. Be careful with this, okay? Then British pound USD. There is nothing for the moment because the last 0.2 is, wow, actually, let's see, the last 0.2. There was a close there is the last 0.2. Oh, it's really, really difficult. Really, really difficult. So to be honest, no. I need too much time to analyze this. That's not really clear. And if you don't have clear pictures, just let it go. It's not a need to do something there. Let's go to gold. Yeah, we're circling around the point of control, by the way. So do we have a trend there? So that's the first trend arm. That's the second. And by the way, there was a kind of trend continuation, but it was too small. It's not really. So it doesn't matter if you work in the second or the third trend arm, you can speculating on a trend continuation, maybe open position here like this, to speculating on a trend, a next trend arm here in gold. But actually you can see price is circling here a bit. Yeah, it's fine if you open a position on and speculating on a trend continuation. I would say it's still the second trend arm, because that was a technical trend continuation, but not based on real volume. So then in focus Bitcoin, and here is still nothing. We're just waiting for an entry because it's still the second trend arm. So that's the first. And here we are on a second trend arm. Yeah. And we are waiting that the price will go up and we can open a position maybe there. But at the same time, we see a secondary trend. And this is this one, move, correction, move. And here we are also in the second trend arm. So it's also possible that we continue this trend. We don't know yet. So we must prepare it for both sides, which means you can set a pending order at this point too. Yeah, not this. You can set a pending order close to this point too, or to this point too. So actually, yeah, nothing. Yeah. So keep in your watch list. And if I will open the trade, you can follow me on Twitter too. So that's the focus charts, and we have more in focus, but that's the running trades. And before we come to the running trades this morning, I have a question for you as every Monday. And you know, it's Monday. My Monday question, what are your trading goals for this week? I hope you will have one. So I want to stick to the rules under all circumstances. And I want to learn how to sit on my hands to let it go. Yeah, this is what you have to learn, to sit on your hands and let the market decide how much money you will get after you had a proper money management, by the way, which is very important, because the money management is your crucial point. Yeah, if you have a proper money management, you're free. Path of logic, by the way, path of logic. So, yeah, focus shorts. I have an open position in Dow Jones and I sold 75% of my position. Why is it? Yeah, we overcame the point too. So, first trend arm, second one, open at the point two, speculating trend continuation, selling 75% of my position because I'm trading away from point of control and trailing the stop loss by 0.3. And I don't intervene. Two things can happen. They get me out at the point of control, or they create a contrary trend in the opposite direction. Then I can make a hatching, or I can stop and switch the position. And yeah, that's the focus charts. Now let's go to the running trades. So here we go. Also in profit already. So that's the trend. Here we go. Second trend arm, entry at the point 2, because it's at the moment is the secondary trend, it's the leading trend, because the main trend is still facing downwards. Yeah. So therefore I decide to entry at the point 2. This morning, I sold 50% of my position and I trailed a stop loss by the last 0.3. Euro British pound. Still in. Why is it? So first of all, that's my trend. First trend arm, there was the entry in the correction because I'm trading to the point 2, a point of control. Second trend arm, I sold 75 of my position. And third trend arm, and now we are in the fourth trend arm. So we're reaching the point of control. And now I let it go. Stop loss is in profit. Nothing can happen. I cannot lose money. And as long as I don't have a contrary trend in the opposite direction, I have to suppose that the trend will continuing on the upper side. I don't care. I don't care about it. So actually there is not really a contrary trend for the moment, because if we do this, then that's the point 2, and you see there is no trend continuation. Yeah. And I said, as long as I don't have this one, there's nothing to do. And at the moment there creates a balance candle and maybe it goes up again. So just let it go. This is what I teach you, like a proper management. This is, I teach you, I cannot teach you this in this very short morning briefing show. This is why you should learn this with the online course, because there are 14 parts. I go really, really deep why, for example, 75%, 50% trade management like this one. So then Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Yeah, still in. That's the trend. First trend arm, and still in a second, because there is no trend continuation yet. Still in a second. The first part was a loser. I cut the loss and we open a position again. Yeah, and my fault was that I passed and I missed here to sell my 50% of 75 of my position. Yeah, because let me show you in the normal trends and the normal candles in 4-hourly chart. So you see, it was kind of difficult, to be honest, because there was a small close above and then the price jumped up and closed below my entry. So it was a kind of difficult to handle this trade there, but sometimes it is. Yeah. So actually there is nothing to do. The stop loss is below the last 0.3. So just let it go for the moment. Then we have Euro Canadian dollar. That's the trend. We are back to the point of control, by the way. So first and second trend arm, open a position at the point 2. When I came to my charts this morning, I saw that we have a close above the last 0.2. So I sold 50% of my position, and now 0.3 is my stop loss, and I'm still speculating for the next trend arm. Oh, let's go back to the point of control. I don't know yet. So I sold. I'm free. I cannot lose money, or at least that much money, because I sold. Money management. So just let it go. And Euro Japanese yen, we prepared last week. And yeah, this is the trend. First trend arm and second one. Here we had the balance candles and we are back to point of control. So actually there is nothing to do. That is the 0.2. Stop loss is below the last 0.3. Yeah. And as long as I don't see that the price will create a new contrary trend, so like maybe this one, yeah, then there is nothing to do. Just let it go. We have a higher probability that we see a trend continuation or go back to the point of control. Yeah, just let it go for the moment. Yeah, for the moment. Okay, that was the running trends. And with this kind of processing and progress in our own trades, I guess we get back on track. Yeah, this is what I do in the asset management, for example, and with the big money, proper management, and just let it go. You never will know how many trend arms you will get. So just let it go. But this is the hard stuff in trading. Okay, just a quick look at the DAX 10 minutes. So there is a trend continuation now. Stop loss is below the last 0.3. Just let it go. 2 trades. You don't know what happens next. If you see a next trend continuation or if the price will go up, and yeah, actually nothing to do for the moment. So what's on my watch list? Not that much. In 4-hourly chart, in daily chart, there's nothing. And in US dollar Japanese yen could be a kind of interesting. So we are in the second trend arm correction, and maybe we can open a position at the 0.2. Be aware that we are trading away from point of control. Yeah, just on the watch list. British pound, Canadian dollar, still on a watch list. Oh yeah. Nah, we are too late. My fault. That was the first trend arm already, and was the second arm. And you see, oh my gosh, it worked again. So too bad. Yeah, of course you can trade the third one, but yeah, basically it's a bit too late, fortunately. New Zealand Canadian dollar, yeah, also too late. We said last week again. So here we go. That's the last 0.2. First trend arm, second trend arm. Yeah. And on Friday, we saw this trend continuation. Yeah. A little bit too stupid, too late. You see how important it is not to miss any trades, by the way. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Same procedure on the short side. So first trend on and second one. And you see also trend continuation. It's enough to make money. It's enough to make money. You see how important it is not to miss the trades. By the way, that's my fault. Okay, so Euro Swiss franc, by the way, it's not a trend yet. We have to wait. And Euro New Zealand dollar, it's also, yeah, of course, it's a trend. So first and second one. So maybe, yeah, but the price is going up actually, so it's not a need to, but you should have it on your watch list, by the way. Okay, that's my trading ideas for you today. My question is, as always, Monday, what are your trading goals for this week? And I hope you will reach your trading goals. Make it easy, make tiny steps every day. Try to stick to the rules under all circumstances for today, or at least for the next trade. You know, you will fail on purpose because you are sitting in front of the screen. You decide to check the chart, all rules there, make a proper money management. And if you fail, you do it on purpose. So work on your motivation, why you become successful in trading, and then stick to the rules under all circumstances. And I will ask you tomorrow again. I wish you a lovely day, wonderful trading day. Let's see each other in the course or maybe in the live trading room or latest tomorrow. Have a nice day. Have courage and be kind. And may the force of the rules be with you. See you tomorrow.